Hi, in today's lesson, just as I promised you in the previous lesson, that we shall be looking at the various methods of solving contemporary economic problems. Now, in economics, we have two basic methods. We have what we call the positive approach, and we have the normative approach. Now, what is the positive approach about? Now, the positive approach involves the use of positive statements. I mean, generally acceptable methods or principles that have been tested over time for solving contemporary economic problems. For example, the laws of demand and supply, theory of comparative cost advantage, as propounded by David Richards in the 19th century. What I'm saying is that whenever we talk about positive approach to solving economic problems, we mean the use of scientific principles, tested facts that have been confirmed over time in solving economic problems, so that when they happen, it just happens because they are laws and they've been tested. Now, the second one is normative approach. Now, the normative approach entails the use of opinions. It's usually debatable in nature, controversial in nature. For example, it has not been resolved whether the best way to solve most African countries' economic problem, or Nigeria in particular, is to fix the value of Naira in relation to the rest of the world. Now, another one is that it has not been decided yet which is the best economic ideology, whether the market economy, the socialist, or the mixed economy. So all these issues are actually controversial, they are debatable. So methods like this are called normative approach. Then, having said that, we'll now go into the other aspect, which is the differences between economics and other science subjects. Yes, we agree that economics is a science subject, but what class of science does it belong to? It actually belongs to a class of social sciences. And that's why in our institutions we have faculties of social sciences, okay, because economics deals mainly with human behavior, their economic actions. And when we talk about human beings, we human beings are social animals. Okay, we are social in nature. That is why it's called a social science. So it belongs to the class of social science. Now, other science subjects like physics, like chemistry, biology, belong to a class of natural or pure sciences, because, of course, they deal mainly with natural things, natural objects, and so on and so forth. That's one area of difference. Another area of difference is why economics does not have a particular laboratory, just like a biology and physics laboratory in school. The entire human society is the laboratory for economics. Then on similarities, I'll mention one basic similarity. The similarity is that both of them are science subjects. That's on the similarity between economics and other science subjects. In our next video, we shall be solving some past questions from SSC and UTME on this topic we have treated.